Hi everyone, this is your homework today. So today's lesson is reading. Yes, that's right. So we are going to read together this story. And the title is Swiss Family Robinson. Are you ready? Yes. I'm going to read and ask you some questions about this story. And along the way, you are also going to answer my questions to make sure that you understand all the context, you understand this story. You get it? Now let's get started. Swiss Family Robinson. The Swiss Family Robinson is a novel by Johann David Wyss. It's a very exciting story. Exciting, it means it has a positive meaning. Exciting, it means that really good. It's a very exciting story. The main characters are a mother, father, and their 4 sons. So the question is, how many children do the parents have? How many children do the main characters have? How many? 4 sons, right? Fritz, and they are Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and friends. Go on. The family decides to travel to a new country to live. So for this sentence, you have to be focused on this phrase, decides to, right? So we use decides with a preposition to, right? Decides to. It means that they decided to do something. They make up their mind to do something. The family decides to travel to a new country to live. So the question is, what do they want to do? What do they want to do? What did they decide to do? They want to travel to a new country to live, right? Good job. Now let's move on. They travel on a ship with lots of other people, but there is a big storm. So they travel on a ship with lots of people. So we have lots here. Lots of, it means many, right? Lots of, it means many. Lots of, it means many. So they travel on the ship with lots of other people, but there's a storm. There's a big storm. So how do they travel? How do they get to another country? How do they travel to another country? Good. And what had happened? What had happened during their journey? What had happened during their journey when they travel to a new country? So what has happened? What has happened, right? Okay, let's find out. The ship sinks. So the ship, this is a ship. The ship is a vehicle that we use in the water, right? So this is the ship, right? And the ship sinks. So sinks mean the ship just goes down under the water, maybe for some reasons, like the ship has a hole. For example, the ship is broken, so the ship in the water will goes under the water. The ship sinks, but the family swims to an island. So it means that the Swiss family Robinsons swims to an island. So for this word, just focus that we don't pronounce s in the word island. We just say island, but not Iceland, right? Island. Now, repeat after me. Island. Good job. But the family swims to an island. Good. There aren't any other people on the island. There aren't. So on this island, there are not any other people. There are not anyone else on the island. So the family is alone. Alone it means that there's no one else. There's no one else on the island. Just they alone. They take things from the ship, such as, it means like. So when we give some example, so we use the phrase such as. They take things from the ship. So we have the phrase, right? We have the phrase take something from somewhere. So it means that we get something from somewhere. For example, I take a scarf from a drawer. I take some books from my bags. Right? Take things from the ship, such as clothes and tools, to help them start a new life. Yes. The family has lots of adventures. So adventures are the words that they are on the journey and they have encountered a lot of things coming up, right? But this is a good thing, adventures. The family has lots of adventures. So we have the phrase lots of, it means many. One more time, many, yes. So the family has lots of adventures on the island and they learned a lot of important lessons. Okay, they find out, it means that discovered, that they have figured out, discovered, they have known, they know, they learn something new, right? They figure out, right? They find out that the island has everything they need to survive. Survive, it means that to live, to be survival, right? Like we need oxygen, we need water, we need food to survive. You get it? Survive. So on the island, they just figured out that the island has everything they need to survive. The island has food, has water, has everything. And first, they use wood from the trees to build a house in a tree. So it means that they set up a new house from wood. They use wood from the trees to build a new house in a tree, not on the land, right? And when the weather is cold and wet, they move to a cave and make a home there. So let's say a cave is a place that pretty dark, but it's a natural place for people to hide, to shelter themselves. For example, this is a cave, right? I just don't know how to. Right, so this is a cave. I'm not sure you can imagine that, but you can use dictionary to find out this word, right? Okay, now let's continue on. And make a home there. So when it is cold, when it rains, right? So they would move to a cave and shelter themselves and make a home there. But grow vegetables and fruit from seeds. From seeds. Seeds is small things that from flowers. So when we plant seeds under the ground, right? They will grow. They will grow up high to vegetables and to trees, and they hunt animals for their meat. So yeah, so they can make food like vegetables from seeds. They can plant vegetables, and they also have meat from animals that they hunt. Hunt, it means that they just chase and they trap the animals in the forest for food, right, to eat. We use salt to keep their meat fresh for a long time. Salt. So this is flavors. It's one of the flavors that we have in our kitchen, and it is normally, so salt is salty, right? They use salt to keep their meat fresh for a long time. So we usually use salt to keep our food for a long time. So it means that our food is still good, even that we just keep it for a long time, right? So they are never hungry. Yes. And they cook food on a fire, and they use plants to make a paper and clothes. Yes. So they cook food on a fire and use plants to make paper and clothes. Plants. These are plants, right? These are plants. These are plants. It's a tree. Plants are trees, right? So they use plants to make paper and clothes. They learn a lot. A lot, it means many. They learn a lot about nature, and they enjoy. Enjoy means really like. They like, right? They like their life on the island. One day they have the chance. Chance, it means the opportunity to get. They have a chance to get. They have the chance to leave the island and go home to the Switzerland. But they decide. Still, we also have the word decide. It means that they make up their decision. They make up their mind, make a decisions. But they decide that the island is their home now. So the question is, do they want to go home now? After all, do they want to go home now? And they're happy with their new life, and they don't want to leave. Yes, because they're happy now, and then they don't want to leave anymore, even that they have a chance to leave the island, right? So everybody, do you like this story? And I have some questions for you, right? The first question is, what do the family do for surviving? What do the family do to survive? They build a house in a tree, right? And they get fruit and vegetables by planting seeds in the ground, and they also find food by hunting animals for their meat, right? Okay, that's all. Do you enjoy these lessons? I hope you can understand this story, even that is pretty difficult to understand, right? Bye bye, and see you next time.